Hi folks, Brett Rampton here at See Me RV in Southern California. Wanted to take a couple of minutes with you today and go through a product we're really excited about. This is the first one that's rolled onto our lot, and that's the Regency Class B and B Plus motorhomes. If you follow us on Facebook or Instagram, you've probably seen some posts of coming soon. The first one just rolled in from Fort Worth, Texas. This is the Regency Ultra Brougham, which is their B Plus on the Mercedes Sprinter chassis. So this is a 3-liter diesel motor, great mileage, really quiet to drive, handles incredibly well. So a really nice drive compared to some of the other full-size Class C's you'll see on the Ford chassis or some of the other B Pluses that are built on either the Dodge ProMaster or Ford Transit van. As we come around this side here, I'm going to take you through the storage compartments, which are really nice latches, more of those boat style hatch latches. All of the storage compartments through this coach are metal steel boxes. There's no rotocast plastic or carpeted boxes. They're all metal steel boxes with good latches. Now there's a lot of storage through here, but one of the things you're not going to see as we walk around is a generator or a propane tank. This coach, no generator, no propane. Everything runs on their full lithium ion system, which is a big deal. It's 3 100 amp hour lithium ion batteries, 400 watts of solar built onto the roof to keep those batteries charged, and a 3,000 watt inverter that'll run everything in the coach: air conditioning, refrigerator, microwave, all the 110 volt plugs off of solar and lithium power. So no generator, no fumes, no maintenance on a generator, and no propane to run while you drive down the road. So that's incredibly important. Again, we'll see here another storage compartment, and this is a lot of times where you'll see the propane tank or generator on other coaches. Because we don't do either of those on this, we're able to take advantage of all the storage on the outside of the motorhome. We'll see another one here. And again, this is all metal, steel boxes. Now this one, across the back in this floor plan, goes all the way through to the other side. So this is where, if you want to put some of your long stuff, fishing poles, if you bring a flagpole with you to put up at the campsite, any of your long items can go through there, which is really nice. You don't see that on a lot of coaches this size. As we go around the back, Regency does a full molded rear cap. So this is one solid piece of fiberglass. It's not just a flat panel wall, which really increases the strength of the rear end of the coach because it's capped in the rear rather than having a seam at the corner. Of course, it looks really nice as well, so that's one of the big reasons they do it. You have a hitch on the rear as well if you do want to pull a small car, or a lot of people will put a rack on the back, use it for a bike rack, anything like that as well. This coach does have, it's really small, you can see it up there, a rear camera. Comes on your screen on the Mercedes dash. It's integrated with the Mercedes dash rather than having a separate screen that you have to have in there with you as well. So come around to this side, you'll see this is that other side of the pass-through storage that we opened on that side. So again, goes all the way through for any of your long stuff. And one of the really nice things that Regency does too, you'll see here, is their waste valves are up inside a compartment, which is nice. They're not tucked underneath the motorhome. Same thing with their water hookups, their city water connection. If you do go to a campsite that has full hookups, also a black tank flush here, so when you are dumping your black tank, you can clean out the inside of the tank at the same time. So this has both black and gray tanks. It's not a cassette toilet that you see on some Class B's or B Pluses. Regency doesn't use a cassette toilet. They do separate black and gray tanks. This compartment as well, you'll see your outdoor shower, so you have hot and cold water out here. If you want to spray your feet off or spray anything off before you go in the coach, you can. And again, it's all tucked up inside a compartment. As you come around here, You'll see on this side, they really take advantage of a lot of storage. This is one compartment here. And then as you go next door, you'll see another one here. So you have a large compartment on this side for any of your gear. And you come around to the front, and one of the unique things on the exterior of this motorhome is their sidewall. This is not a flat panel wall, and it may be hard to see in the video, but this is actually a curved wall. It curves up at the top. So that does two things for us. When they create this curve here, gives us a little bit of aerodynamics going down the road, but it really increases in a small coach like this, just getting a couple inches on each side all the way around the coach. On the interior, lets them do some unique things in the floor plan that you don't see in other coaches. And as we come up here too, you'll see on all of the Ultra Brahms, they'll do aluminum wheels. So it's not the traditional steel wheel with a hubcap that you see on a lot of B pluses. This is a real aluminum wheel, so it's lighter, doesn't hold in heat if you're coming down a big grade, riding your brakes. It'll dissipate heat, and it looks a lot nicer going down the road too. So come around up the front. Again, this is a true B plus, meaning, you know, it's not the regular van body. It's not a full Class C that's a full width and has a cab over. We do no cab over in the bulkhead, and we're a little narrower than a traditional Class C. So again, more aerodynamic to drive, better mileage, easier to get around in, easier to fit into parking lots. A lot of advantages when you look at some of the other Class Cs, even the ones that are built on this same Mercedes chassis. And this coach also on the exterior, this is all full body paint. So Regency does some of the best full body paint in the RV industry. Regency is a company that has been building strictly Class Bs and B pluses for about 30 years now. So that's all they build. A lot of manufacturers that traditionally build Class A's and C's have started to build B's and B pluses. Regency's, that's all they've done for 30 years. So they really have it down. They know the ins and outs of building a Class B and B plus motorhome. So that's it for the outside. Let's go on to the inside and we'll look at some stuff in there. All right, here we are on the inside of this Ultra Brougham. This is a 25 TB, that's the floor plan, so there's no slide out in this coach, which is nice. You don't have to worry about getting a slide out once you're at the campsite. Or if you just have it parked in your driveway or on the street, everything's accessible. What they do up here is they give you two seats here, which Regency does all real leather in all their furniture, which is really nice. It's not an ultra leather, it's not vinyl, it's real leather. And they make everything in-house, all of their furniture. So, and these two seats, both of them you can see have separate tables that come on and off. They swivel around and then they open up to give you a larger table too, on both of them. And then up front, what they do that's really unique is they take the Mercedes seats that come factory from Mercedes, which look really nice, but they don't really match the rest of the coach usually, and they rewrap them. So it's all made to match the furniture in the coach. And again, it's all real leather, looks really nice. The quality of their furniture is really, really high-end. So they also up front on the Mercedes, they get the Mercedes chassis with the larger infotainment center. You'll see some of this same chassis with the smaller screen in the dash. Doesn't do as many things, doesn't quite have as many features from Mercedes. So there are multiple ways you can get this chassis from Mercedes. So as we go into the kitchen, they do all solid surface countertops. It's Corian countertops throughout. You'll see it here and in our bathroom as we go back as well. And again, no propane in this coach, so it's 2 induction cooktops. So no flame, no open flame in the coach ever. Gives you a glass top, so when you're not using the stove, you have a long countertop there as well. And all their cabinets are real hardwood. They don't use any fake wood in their coach, any press board, anything like that. So their cabinets, number one, look really nice and they'll last a long time. Up top, you'll see in these cabinets, One of the unique things that Regency does is when they build this cabinet, they build it much more residential style, where they build a back, they build a top, they build a bottom, they build a face. So it's a 6-sided cabinet that they build. It's not just a front and bottom that are attached to the sidewall. So that really increases the strength of it and the longevity of it going down the road. Of course, everything's gonna move around as we go back down the road. So as we go up here, you'll see this is where a lot of our controls are for that lithium system that we talked about outside. It'll tell you how much of a load you're putting on it. It will also tell you things like how many amp hours you have left in those batteries. Right now we have 300 amp hours left. This is also where you'll be able to work your automatic leveling. So this is 4-point hydraulic automatic leveling on this motorhome. So there's no driving up onto blocks. There's no anything like that. When you get to the campsite, you turn the engine off, you push auto level, and it'll do it all on its own. And then as we go back in the bedroom of this coach, this is a twin bed model, so it's got 2 twin beds back there that can also be made into a king bed. So that center piece where the cup holders are flips up and over. Those 2 extra cushions go into the center, and you now have a king bed that you can leave made up all the time. One of the other really nice things in the bedroom is they give you a ton of cabinets all the way around overhead. And again, it's all real solid wood. It's all 6-sided cabinets. So really beautiful interior cabinet doors. One of the other really unique things they do is the air conditioner on this motorhome. This is a 12-volt air conditioner. So because we have this full lithium system, this air conditioner runs directly off of our 3 100 amp hour lithium batteries. So it's not drawing 110 volt. It's not drawing power from your inverter if you have other 110 volt items running. So that's a really, really nice feature. All that's able to run off of our lithium ion system. And then as you go into our shower here, they do a really nice shower enclosure, backlit shower enclosure in there, and it's a really, really good size. And you go over to this side. This is a split bathroom. So in here you'll see your toilet and sink. It's a porcelain bowl toilet and solid surface countertops, which continue into there as well. So everything really well finished off, very residential. So keeping a luxurious feel in a smaller motorhome, that's certain. In here also they do a really good use of space in our kitchen, things like a pull-out pantry. It's one of the things in a smaller motorhome is always, where am I going to keep enough supplies to go out for more than a day or two, and you definitely do here. They even give you a spot to put a trash can, so you don't have to find a spot for that or throw it outside. And they give you a good size fridge and freezer here as well. And it's a separate fridge and freezer. It's not just a fridge with a freezer box. So really good size in both of those. So, and then we come back up to the front. So a really great floor plan, really great layout in a small motorhome that's, again, easy to take anywhere, easy to drive. So we're incredibly excited. This is the first one that just landed. Come down and see it. Again, my name is Brett Rampton down here at Simi RV in Simi Valley, and I hope you come see us.